Alrighty, going for the New Game Plus run, since I wanna improve on my time, which is way overdue anyway. Why is my sum of best segments 111? There's something wrong with that actually. It's very strange, like earlier the thing kinda had an error message and now the splits seem kinda off. Oh, it shows that my best Phaedra segment and so on are just completely ridiculous. Well, that's wrong. Does this seem more reasonable? 126, still not quite right. Oh wait, 126 actually makes sense. It was faster than that actually. That's strange, but... Cause I remember my sum of best being 124, but... Strange. Actually made me restart live split real quick. Might be a kinda longer introduction and stuff, but hey. No, it's at 111 again. I'm so confused. Live split is going crazy right now. Edit splits. Okay, 1.75, this seems wrong. This seems wrong. Phaedra seems wrong. Oh, it just defaults to the split time I had, so that's why Phaedra is horrible. Whatever. It's wrong, cause sum of best for me is 124, but whatever, I'll take it. As long as I beat my Phaedra split, it's fine. Alright, let's start the run, I guess. That was very strange. I mean, as long as I get Phaedra first try this run, it should be fine. Then it would be about right, if everything else works out. I think since before the run started, I accidentally, for some reason didn't show the splits splitting, so I tapped onto the split button multiple times, and then it kind of crashed. So maybe it just saved the new splits that were a few seconds every time, which wouldn't make any sense, but yeah, whatever. 126 doesn't seem to be too wrong anyway. Horrible. Yeah, whatever. Honestly, I'm so annoyed by this already that I just want to get a decent run, even if it fails a little bit here. I'll just do it better next time. As long as I don't fail Phaedra, I have 1.5 minutes of time saves, and after that, I'll just keep going no matter what. I can still further improve the run later, anyway. I mean, what is it, a 10-second time loss here? That's almost nothing, considering how long the whole run is anyway. Even if a jump step isn't that quite nice. Yeah, 7 seconds, that's fine. Okay. Didn't get the fast start there for some reason. That's strange. But whatever. As long as I get the skips properly, I won't even care. Usually I try to grab the first ledge there to accelerate this whole process, but that didn't work quite out. Whatever. This strategy seems to be faster actually after trying it out for some time and not the usual any percent, but and then okay. It's just unfortunate, isn't it? But it's definitely faster in New Game Plus because of the jump step, which I just failed, so yeah, there's that. Pretty slow start, I guess. But it's not a big deal as long as I get a fast Phaedra. And don't fail Avion after that. Then I should be just fine. Honestly. It's crazy how this whole run is just so relaxed and stuff, but it gave me so much trouble already. It's like a cursed category or something, but I mean in the end if I would be consistent enough there would be nothing that could stop me from getting a good time, so it's all just excuses. I seem to choke a lot when I'm at the end of a run, so that's probably just a problem with, yeah, being consistent under pressure or something. Let's see how how good I got at the Gaius launch. It's like one of those strategies that I'm very consistent at this point, but whenever it fails it just feels so bad. Honestly, in New Game Plus I wouldn't even have to go for the Gaius launch since it barely saves any time if at all, but at this point I probably feel more comfortable with that strategy than with the backup and stuff. So yeah, no need to do anything differently. And the real time save is still Phaedra. Still don't know how that side jump really works. For some reason I have trouble with that, so I won't even go for it. Those are like old details that I have to work on, honestly. Same with the Bassaran in any percent. I always just kill myself before Bassaran to get the lineup. But that doesn't seem to be an optimal strategy. Since I could just go for it first try, in theory. Okay, I got the backup. Got worried for a second there. Not the best, like, think, but it's good enough, definitely. Especially in any percent, guys, it's just one of those things. As long as I get past Gaius, I'm fine. Don't really care about a few seconds here and there. I'm not even sure how much slower it actually is. Probably not too bad of a time loss, if at all, even. Yeah, not really a gold split though, since my splits kinda are messed up right now. Hopefully I get the Phaedra first try so I can get that 1 minute 20 seconds time save. And after that I hopefully won't fail Avia. If I get past that I'm confident I can finish a run. Hopefully. I mean, it's not the first time I said that, so yeah. I'm not even really going for a time faster than the one I have here. I'm just interested in finishing a run that's at least close to that. If it's like around 1 hour and 31 minutes I already would be kinda satisfied. Since I'm just not satisfied with the time I have on the leaderboards right now, and that time is pretty bad. And since Seth set up a time, he was very close to mine, and I saw he did many mistakes, so I'm pretty sure Seth would easily be capable of beating that time now, so I kind of have to react in a way. Alrighty. Let's see about that rock boost. Oh yeah. Decent rock boost. That's what it's all about. Now this run is blessed. One good thing that I've learned from Plush is the timing for Phaedra on any percent. It was very helpful, since you can just start running towards Phaedra when the back lap hits the floor now, and it's an easy timing from here on out. Yeah, it's so useful. Now it's basically like in a boss rush. So consistent. Happy that video was made, because I would probably be too lazy to figure that timing out myself, as it usually is. The people making the tutorials are the real MVPs. Quick little step. And even though that's not really a gold split, it's definitely a time save, a big one at that. There we go, now the run can start. Even if I fail Avian, I'll just keep going. Because I think if I fall off Avian, it would still be fast enough to stay on pace. That's the bad part about it. And now the sum of best kinda looks right-ish, even though it was at 124. Those aggro section in the temple are always kinda awkward. And the funniest thing about this run is that my PB any percent run, any percent normal, which I also accidentally deleted the goddamn recording of, actually is faster at Avian than this one, obviously because of the time save at Phaedra. After that it's a different story. If I get a decent run, enough run here, I'll probably go for the any percent normal. And then I'll step by step improve all the runs. I even have an any percent easy uploaded that doesn't have in-game time, because the savings bugged out. Once I deleted most of them, it worked again. It's very strange. Also, why did I change from my bow to this? That's stupid. I used to be very bad with this part of the wing. I used to drop down until I actually figured out the timing. Oh god, wing drop. Did I actually hit that one? Yeah, it seems like it. Okay. Wish me luck. Woo! Okay, I'll take that. Oh god, wander please. I won't risk it anymore. I'll just take this and convert it. Probably not the safest way of converting, but at least it feels safer. No need for risks if I actually have an easy time save. But I just have to convert on, honestly. And this part is actually relevant, since in IGT this is also measured. Even saved some time. It's cool. Yeah, this run is looking great so far. Best possible time 1:25:16. I mean, quite some possible time losses still. I mean, I probably won't go for the Hydra skip anyway, since I don't want to ruin a run like that, and I can still save time on Hydras anyway, even without the skip. So the Hydra skip is something I'll go for once I get a run which is actually decent. But yeah, I've been so often at that point where I even got... The first one was where I was a lot ahead by a lot on Malice, and actually failed Malice so horribly. It was not watchable. And that considering that you have the cloak in New Game Plus. I just failed the arm part, it's just so stupid. Clumsy, you could call it, I guess. Also on Barber, in 9% in general, but in New Game Plus it feels like especially bad. One that tends to get the plant on the bracelet. And it's just so horrible, because you can't really do the skip as long as he has the plant. So hopefully this won't troll me this time. It only happens on any percent for some reason. Never any else. Not sure what causes that. Would be great to figure out. And no. But at least it's easy to avoid the fail on the skip, as long as you know about that little fact. Oh, that was a weird pathing thing. Usually I go around the left side, I think. But this might even be faster, honestly. Cool flip. Slight time loss on here. What the okay. I guess I had to go to the right a little bit. This is not very comfortable. Oh, please, don't throw me anymore. Holy shit. This is something that isn't supposed to happen at all. Whatever. I'll take the timeless. As long as... oh, yeah, that's a plant I really don't want. Okay, it's fine after all. What the... okay. I mean, considering what happened, this could have been way worse, actually. If he just refused to do the animation or something. Unfortunate, but I'm still over a minute ahead. That's what the time buffer is for, anyway. Okay, like I said, I won't go for a Hydra skip, since I have an easy time save anyway on that split. Gotta stay consistent. I have way more things to fail, like Bassaran or Dirge. And I failed the last 4 Colossus. The last 4 Colossi in multiple occasions, so... yeah. No need to be too fancy for now. As long as I'm still ahead on time. Yesterday I actually failed a run on Phalanx, if I remember correctly. By missing the jump. A classic. If I'm far enough ahead, I might take that one a bit slower to make sure I actually get that jump. I'm not even sure why I lost so much time on Hydras as well in this score. But if I just do a decent execution of Pleb strat, it would already save like 20 seconds, I think. Not even talking about the Hydra skip itself. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Kuro is easy. Bassaran. I should be fine, for the most part. That was kinda shaky yesterday, actually. I still managed to save some time on other Colossi, so... I should just not worry about it and just take everything step by step. Funny that I say that and all I do in those aggro breaks is talk about the future and how I can fail every single Colossus if I just try hard enough, I guess. Kinda funny. But best possible time says 1:25:39 still. So far so good, actually. Even though I will lose some best possible time just by Not attempting the hydro skip. Maybe a minute or so. Okay, the lineup looks bad anyway, since I didn't get the proper jump. The good thing about New Game Plus, you don't have to like even consider the possibility of dying at all. So I can just rush straight forward like a maniac, since you basically have an infinite health, practically speaking, and infinite stamina. That was great. For intended strat, definitely awesome. Like, you would probably like start complaining about how slow something about it was, since she's very confident at her abilities to do the pleb execution of Hydras, but I'm happy with that. Glorious. Saved like 35 seconds on that. Hopefully I get Basra in first try after Kuro. And hopefully I won't have any problems finding a dirge path where I don't get interrupted by walls and cliffs. That's also a thing that happens way too often for comfort. I should really like test out if I could save like a sigil by using the harpoon on Kuro's legs. Probably not, but it's worth considering maybe. But for now I'll just use normal arrows, since it barely would save any time anyway. Yeah, after I get a proper run, I'll try to optimize some of the splits for that. It's weird whatever aggro does here. Whatever. This whole pathing sections to Kuru is kinda weird. Like he said, if you just hold A, aggro automatically paths. So let's try that one out actually, since I never tried that before. He goes around that way. Wait, does that actually work? I mean, yeah. I'm not sure if that's the fastest way of doing that, but it's definitely a way that saves me some headaches. Just hold A. That moment when I actually remember one of Wacky's advices. Not sure. It probably isn't actually faster than going the way I usually go, but you just can't fail it, so probably good enough. Glorious. That was very weird. No, are you serious? That will be kinda slowish. Whatever. Lost a bit of time. But I'm still ahead. And on Basran I can definitely save time if I get that instant jump stab. Yesterday I did a fairly good execution. So let's see if I can do that again. I thought about using the parachute for Basran before, but it just doesn't seem worth it. If I see that it seems to be failing, I might use it. But yeah, I should just get the jump and it's fine. Because technically it's faster RTA by just not using the parachute anyway. So the way I do Basran is usually just to kill myself and use the repositioning to actually get a proper launch. So let's see about that. Okay, that was weird. That was very weird. Losing time for no reason. Glorious. Yeah, the next thing I will learn is also to get this one first try, but I won't even go for it this time. So the important thing here is to wait a bit until this thing is seen and go around. Okay. Now it's just like in the IL. Almost. Almost got the fastest possible execution, but it's fine. It's definitely fine. I'm just happy I got it first try. Probably will even save some time. Could have been faster though, with that instant jump step. Would have been gold split probably. Nah, probably not actually. Since I lost some time on the path there. But it's always great to not lose time on Bassaran, at least. So for Dirge, the strategy I use is quite interesting actually. I use the harpoons. The important thing that I saw Seth doing wrong is that he didn't harpoon the eye. That's actually the most important part of it. But after harpooning the eye, it's possible to harpoon the first sigil and do a one cycle. And it's just so awesome. Something I actually found myself. And I also should equip this one. Yesterday when I did that run that I failed at Phalanx, I actually did pretty badly at Dirge and lost some time. So hopefully this won't happen this time. And hopefully I won't actually like run into a cliff. Which I seem to be doing right now. Could have been worse. Okay. The path to Dirge always seems kinda weird to me. No matter how often I do it, I always manage to get lost. But yeah, as long as I follow that trail, it should be fine now. I mean, so far, besides some minor hiccups, it was actually a good run. Wait, did I get lost? No, I didn't, right? I don't seem to be lost. That looked kinda strange to me for a second, but it's fine. Wait, do I go left? Probably go left. Okay, now I see where to go. I'm not sure if you can go through there actually. I should be able to, right? Yeah. It's always way less scary when I make it out to be. But there's probably a faster way of doing that path. But those are things I'll optimize at some later point. Because I'm too lazy. Like he suggests a completely other way where you go through a forest. Not sure if that can be faster, but what would I know? Maybe it is. I mean, I saw Marcelo in his run going a completely other way to Snowbeer while doing a fast stat on aggro and went over again. Maybe that's faster as well. What would I know? Okay, the important part is to hit the eye. After that it's a free one cycle. So even that is in theory kinda easier than the dirge in any percent. But the problem with that is that the harpoon is way harder to aim. I mean, technically maybe not even harder, but more inconvenient, let's say. Okay, I failed that timing. Oh god, please, please! Okay, oof. This could have gone way more wrong than it actually did. Because I was missing the thing so much. But it's fine after all. Okay. Okay, this could have been a jump step. And I didn't charge that properly. I might actually still lose some time now. Or will I? Might not even lose time actually. That's crazy, because I expected to lose time here. With how many mistakes I made. But that just shows that my run, even the 130 run wasn't optimized at all. It's kinda sad that I wasn't able to beat it since I failed in the later stages of the game every time. Okay, let's see what's loose here. Okay, the things I can fail on solos here are the jump down into the arena, and after that the jump on solos here. And usually I get a time loss with a very slow death animation for some reason. I got it every time the last few runs. In theory I could skip that by just doing a jump stab. But I wasn't able to do that lately. Alrighty, got a bit distracted there, but thank God it wasn't at a critical point. So the jump down I usually do it a bit differently than most of the runners. I jump down further because it's at least feels more consistent to me. It's probably just a placebo effect or something, since I found that one on my own, but yeah, it might even be slower, but I don't care. Usually if people jump down at the bush, I just jump down here. The good thing about this jumping down method is that you actually land on this thing. So it's less scary to me, subconsciously. And that's all what it matters in the end. Even though obviously all the other possible ways of doing that thing are just as consistent, probably, if not more consistent even. Whew, I felt like I jumped down too early, but that was just about perfect actually. Okay. So far so good. So far so good. But I failed the jump down before, so I shouldn't be too confident yet. Also that one was kinda close. I'll load this one completely. No, it's still the slow animation. I'm not sure what causes that. It's crazy. But even considering that, I saved time on this one. It's just stupid. And I think it doesn't even count into the IGT. And now I'm 2 minutes ahead. But it's one of the better times actually. I think I wasn't that fast since forever to Pelagia. I won't risk anything on Pelagia. I'll try to not risk anything from now on in general. Since 2 minutes should be enough to even cover up some major fails. Besides the two obvious ones, the IGT not showing up or recording not properly recording. Those two can't be covered up by the time save, sadly enough. But even Pelagia is very easy in theory, since you literally can't fail the one cycle. But that doesn't mean I didn't fail it before. As in, I didn't fail the jump to the gazebo, because I did that before. But yeah, so far I'm very happy with that run. Very few hiccups. The barber one was a bit unfortunate, but I actually saved that one quite well. And besides that, I can't really complain. The start was a bit slow, I guess, but that's not really an issue, honestly. But I think I will lose time on Phalanx most of the time, because Phalanx is just horrible on New Game Plus. It's just an absolute pain, since you not only have to deal with the rolls, but in theory you should be able to skip one roll if you do the climb up very fast. And that's a problem, because I will lose time if I don't skip one of the rolls, and also the possibility of falling down is always there. Okay, aggro. Interesting. Interesting. Alrighty, not too bad anyway. So far so good actually. For some reason I sometimes get that very strange feeling where I feel like I'm lost and didn't take the right path, even though I know completely well that I'm going the right way. And I just got that for a second there, because for some reason the whole path to Pelagia felt longer than it usually is. It's strange. Maybe a psychological thing. Time slowing down because of pressure or something. I think my Pelagia was decent on this one, but improvable as well. I won't go for anything fancy, just the usual thing. Because I really don't feel like losing runs to stupid stuff. There's obviously faster ways probably of doing that, but I don't think even Church does faster ways. Usually that is enough to make him go down. And then the jump timing. If it doesn't work out, the backup is to jump onto that thing and then from here to here. And it's fine. That was a nice save actually. I didn't expect myself to save it that smoothly. But I guess it's not a difficult save, just one that I only found out about recently. And that's why it feels kinda risky to me. And all like strange to do. Okay, please don't troll me. Okay. I'll take this jump slowly and steadily. Alrighty. I'm actually happy about this split, considering I didn't even get the jump at first. Even though I might lose a bit of time. Yeah. "10 seconds, so it's okay." Considering I would even be kinda relieved if I got a time just slightly slower than my current one. But it's still completely on pace. Phalanx is the one Colossus I probably hate the most though in New Game Plus. Since it's just so awkward and unnecessary. Unnecessarily more painful than the normal one. Okay, this is just... that was interesting. the time loss right there. The time loss right there. Then what comes after? Zenobia. I mean, I failed the super jump before, but that's not something I usually fail. Argus, very easy, usually. If I get the hand jump. Because if I get the hand jump, I won't even risk anything major. And if I don't get it, I can still kill myself. In game. Obviously in game. Out of game if it's like the 5th try. Holy hell. Okay. My most hated Colossus in New Game Plus. Besides literally like the last 3 because I failed the most on them for no reason. Slowly. That didn't hit. That didn't hit. That's interesting. There's no reason for that to not be hitting. That's very interesting. Okay. And that's not even the hard part. The hard part is the jump and not getting wrecked by the rolls. For me at least. I should really find a way to skip the... It's such a classic, it's horrible. It's funny how that jump actually like is the hardest part of the like normal speedrun. And how even Church failed it before and stuff, since it's actually like an intended thing. Just kind of interesting because usually speedrunners think about everything besides the intended strats being hard. Okay, but I actually might be skipping a roll. Okay, 1 roll. Hold R1. Yeah. Time loss. Whatever. I'm fine. Could have been way worse. Like falling down off the roll or something. And I think everything was very solid after I got onto Phalanx, so... Might actually still be... Yeah. I'm far enough ahead to be able to take this hit. Let's say. I'm happy I skipped 1 of the rolls. I'm not sure, maybe I could even skip both of the rolls. Never thought about it. What was it? 25 seconds. That's fine. Considering I'm at the last 3 Colossi and I'm still 1.5 minutes ahead. That's beautiful. Okay, super jump, hand jump. And I'm golden. Please give me a first try. What is wrong with me? Actually 5 seconds of the time loss was probably me failing to get onto aggro. That's kind of funny. Zenobia over Bassarin, right? I mean, if one thing that I've learned from failing all those runs, if it is one thing that I've learned from all those runs, it's that I shouldn't get nervous at the last Colossus, because that's just counterproductive anyway. I'll just try to do them to the best of my ability, and even if I fail, I'll just do the best from that point on, because there's no reason to get upset or like rage and stuff. No reason whatsoever. As long as I take it easy. I mean, would I be upset about a 131 run at this point? A little bit, but I would take it, honestly. And I have 1.5 minutes that I ahead in time, and I probably still can gold split at some of those. Not sure how good my Argus was though. Let's say if I fail the hand jump, I should just instantly go for the suicide and try again, without overthinking it. And I mean, if I end up failing it horribly, it's not the first time, so maybe I just should lower my expectations, even though this is looking very good so far. I think better than any of my other runs. And it could have been way better if I didn't fail on Phalanx a little bit, but that's the thing though. Since I'm so far ahead, even that fail at Phalanx didn't throw me back too much. Since I'm so far ahead in time. I remember when I was so confident at Zenobia, but I never even thought about this one being a difficult Colossus. But since I've missed some of the Zenobia super jumps before, it's just kinda annoying. But it's probably a psychological thing, but since I used to hit those super jumps first try every time. There's probably a faster way of doing this one, but whatever. I'm going to do like a lineup where I delay it on purpose, so I have more time to hit the super jump if things fail. Even though I'm usually the guy to actually risk it for no reason. Like, I'll take a first try super jump, please. Come on. Nope. Okay, I got the backup thingy. Not as fast, but fast enough to not be worried. Okay. From that position I don't even have to worry about the arrow, since it's slower anyway. I mean, not slower, Snowbeer just won't do anything. So it's not necessary to go for it. So, I mean, this is a time loss, but in the end, not really a major one. Will he go for the thingy? Yep. Right call on that jump. The timing seems about right. Glorious. Imagine two-shotting a Colossus in New Game Plus. Yeah. Argus up next. I went from overcharging the steps to undercharging them. That's probably what lost me the 4 seconds or something. And obviously the fact that I didn't get a super jump instantly. And the AI manipulation doesn't work from that angle. But that's fine. That's totally fine. Argus. Hand jump, and then I'll take it slow to not actually, trigger his thingies. Where he just keeps on walking and you don't get the launch unless you literally go for the IL strat. Maybe I'll try overcharging the step on purpose on the hand, just so the timing is more in line with any percent execution, or like a boss rush or something. Because as long as I get it first try, I should be completely fine. I mean, I even thought about doing the launch first, but that just seems like asking for more trouble than necessary. It's crazy how in ILs I'm confident to say I'm very, very consistent in the Argus launch, even at the IL variant. But when it comes to boss rush and especially any percent, it's just, well, I fail it sometimes, so it's kinda scary. It's like the ultimate test of consistency and endurance, I guess. Best possible time 1:28:18. That would actually be glorious. Because I think if I got like a 1:28:18 it would be faster than Distortion's time. And that's the ultimate end goal. No, actually the ultimate end goal is to be faster than Marcelo's easy time. Because then the run is actually officially more optimized than the other any percent categories. Which it should be by default usually, but it isn't so far because I'm just worse at the game than those other people. Okay, I won't even bother, honestly. I agree, you're too annoying right now. I actually think I'm on the fastest pace ever for a New Game Plus run. Or any percent run for that. Well, by default pretty much. Since this is by far the fastest category. Okay, please no fails. Okay. Now I only have to get that animation, which I should get if I stand right here. Okay, now to the easiest part of the skip, in theory, which I failed before, for no reason. Okay. I won't take any stupid risks now. This should actually be a... No, it's not a gold split. Obviously, because I got the insta transition before. But it at least doesn't lose time. And I think it even saves time. No, it doesn't even save time. Goes to show. But it only lost 2.7 seconds and I'm very happy about it. Now, as long as I get Malice, this should be a sub 130. That's very cool. And I mean, I failed Malice at that point before, but I wasn't this far ahead. So I should just stay completely relaxed. I practiced this before, so... Yeah, it's crazy how much I like... worry about all those possible things that can happen and stuff. But I think I could even save time on Malice. That's the thing. So my Malice execution on my PB wasn't even that great, obviously. I wanna have arrows, right? Yeah. Yeah, but it's crazy. This is pretty much the first recording from today. And there's one more trick to do which isn't even that difficult in theory. But I'm still kind of nervous because I failed it before. But the last time I failed, it wasn't actually at this good of a pace. Yeah, go around there. Also another important thing, don't get lost on the way. So, yeah, and as long as I get the malice and get the IGT and the recording isn't lost, it's a done deal. This could actually be it. But yeah, I should keep on focusing, since there is no need to fail a run stupidly again. I remember the 90% normal run I had, at which I was on such a great pace, like it was completely insane. Wait, I'm not supposed to go here, right? Yeah, probably this way. It was such a good pace, like it was probably faster in this New Game Plus run, honestly, because I failed a bit of the early part. And then I failed so hard at Colossus and everything else, and yeah, it was a 137 instead of almost sub 130 actually. But considering how much trouble I have to get a sub 130 even in this meme category. Oh, almost forgot that I actually need the sword. Thank God I remembered. Let's see if I can get it instantly. I'm honestly not even sure if this is faster than just jumping off, because aggro just goes into a completely other direction, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference. Sad aggro is sad. Oh no. Bible thump. Sadness, sadness, sadness. I don't care anyway. Aggro. Let's see if there's actually like finally relief for me. It's funny, like that one time where I set the goal to be like around 131, honestly, it actually is looking great. But yeah, too early to call still. That's the thing. But I'll finish the run no matter what, even if this is like the worst malice ever. And it won't be the worst malice ever, because the worst malice ever was the last time I failed him so horribly. And I hopefully learned from that mistake. Almost fell down there. Are you serious, Wander? Just jump, holy shit. Time loss. I should probably just... Yeah, I'll take the invisibility cloak just before climbing up here. You know, that's the crazy part about Malice. Even this part is completely like... With Invisibility block you basically get a free Malice skip in a faster way than the IL. But for some reason even that doesn't seem to be enough for me. Let's just go up this way, honestly. Ah, you can't skip that obviously. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, let's take it off just to be more precise with the jumps. Even got this part. Wow. Okay. As long as I don't fail the climbing section and the jump. I always do this roll here, because I noticed that the timing just works out perfectly here, if I do it. Okay. Is this it? Okay. Don't call it too early, I guess. Holy shit. But it should be fine. Let's just stab here, honestly. To make him, like, stop shaking. Okay, this should actually be like a sub 130 now. This is glorious. I'm happy. Now the only two things that can go wrong is the recording and the IGT not showing. Both of them happened before, but at least it's not in my ability to control that anymore. Gold split on Malice. It will be a 128.35 it seems. I mean, I did a great run. If the recording fails, nothing I could do about it. If IGT fails, nothing I could do about it. It should be fine. But... yeah. Let's celebrate with the glorious Vape Nation. Woo! And yeah, the last thing that could go wrong is if I accidentally delete the recording. But I'll definitely make sure to not do this one. They seem to be taking long today. Is everything alright down there, people? Imagine if it was like a bug. It's definitely good enough. Run! Run! Get in there! Holy shit. This is so overdue. 128.34. Okay. Nothing in my control anymore. And it's crazy how I actually saved like a lot of time on Malice again. It was probably the cleanest run I've had so far when it comes to any percent. I didn't even miss one skip, just a few hiccups here and there. But every skip I went to in the execution I wanted was at least good enough. Like, no absolute catastrophes or anything. So yeah, that should be it hopefully for me with New Game Plus. What would the worst thing that could happen now to ruin this one be? Well, if a power supply went down, maybe. Yeah, and my sister spoiling the ending. God damn it. This could actually also be like faster than Marcelo's run on easy in-game time wise. I'm not sure if it is. Maybe, maybe not. But it's at least a very decent time. So I'm happy about it. It just feels right, let's say. It just feels right. Will I improve on it again? Maybe after I improve my other any percent times. Like the any percent normal and any percent easy are the next ones I'll do. Maybe any percent hard if I really feel like it. And what else? Oh, I always go for RTA boss rushes anyway. So that's a given. The hunt for sub 40 never stops. I got so close so often, it's kinda crazy. But I'll get it next time. Yeah, but that's the funny thing about it. Like once I went ahead and said, okay, no expectations, I just want to get about a 130 run. And the 131 is also okay, and I'm just like, well, whatever happens, if I fail, it's fine. Once I had that mindset, it actually worked out. That's interesting. It's all psychological in the end anyway, right? With that psychology, I'll definitely get a sub 135. No, any percent normal and any percent easy next. Because I feel like I've had enough experience with the categories now that I'm very certain I can get good times consistently. And how much slower would any percent normal or easy run with that kind of execution be anyway? It would probably be in the low 130s. So it's definitely possible for me to even beat like Plush's time in any percent normal, which would be kinda glorious. Any percent hard, I actually should be able to at least get second place, since I know Distortion's run wasn't that greatly optimized. I think he even got the free cycle on Pelagia, if I remember correctly. So that would be an easy one to beat. Not sure if I could get close to... I definitely could get close to Marcelo's time. It's just about the consistency in the end. On 90% easy, it's probably about the same. But I'll improve like on my routing between the Colossi and stuff like that. And also on 80% easy, I'll probably try to go for the Hydra skip almost every time, as long as the lineup looks right. I mean, this time the lineup even didn't look right, so it wasn't necessary, but yeah. I've gotten it a couple of times in 90% before, so it should be a thing I should go for. I'm actually not sure. If there was a way to kill yourself on Hydras, it would make the whole Hydra skip way easier. But not sure how to do that fast enough to be worth it. That's like one of those Colossi. It would be way cooler if it was like Basran or Argus. They had a quick way to reset the fight. Wait, I just realized. This is a 1:28:44 just because at the last segment I saved 0.3 seconds. That's kind of funny. It would be a 1:28:35 otherwise. That gold Dorman split. So yeah, I can definitely call that one. Make some space between my score and Seth's score. So so it definitely like makes it at least a bit harder for him to take the world record, because I'm pretty sure with the current score, which is on the leaderboards, he could take it very easily. With this one, he would at least need to perform very, very decently. I mean, what are the time saves on this run anyway? I mean, besides the Valis obviously and the quad being kinda shitty, so I didn't care about resets there. I guess on Guys you could save a couple of seconds. On Avian you could save a couple of seconds by doing the second wing drop as well, but I didn't feel like risking it on that one. Well, I lost like 20 seconds on Barba. You could do the Hydra skip. I lost probably a reasonable amount of time on Dirge. It seems like I lost some time on Pelagia. The Phalanx was pretty shitty. But I mean, the rest is just, yeah, very decent executions, like really not a run I wanna really run against unless I'm going for the Hydra skip anytime, every time, which is kind of exhausting in and on itself. Since if you mess up a Hydra skip in 90%, you basically wasted like, what is it, 30 minutes to get to that point. Not even counting the resets you would have on all the other Colossi. Yeah, maybe with some practice in the Hydra skip I could even go as far and say I could post sub 130 times on any percent easy and normal. That would be glorious. And anyway, considering how much longer is the 20% hard than the 20% normal anyway, what's the difference between, let's say, 30 minutes and what is charges, like 50 minutes, that's 20 minutes of a difference. So ideally you would wanna get a sub 140, and that would be world record. So even something like that would be possible. Glorious music. And in-game time reveal soon. And yeah, and I'm also kinda happy that I got this one with commentary. Even though this wasn't the most enthusiastic or informative commentary at all, it at least makes it more interesting than a pure gameplay, I guess. A bit more interesting to watch, since you can kinda see my thought process and what I'm going through and stuff. Probably not as great as a live stream anyway, but sadly enough I can't really live stream properly right now. It's like easier for me to do offline attempts, since I have more control over recording process. What was Marcelo's in-game time anyway? 102 or something? Like that. Let's see. $103.33. Not quite the sub 102 or sub 1 in general that I wanna go for, but very, very great for my standards. Awesome. And it showed the in-game time, so I'm happy about that. And let's see if the recording works out. Nice one.